What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I'm just here in the content creation studio cooking up. Give y'all a little bit of a view of what's going on over here. We just cooking up, doing what it is that we do on a regular basis. But I want to convey something to you guys. And I thought about this long and hard. And as I embark on this fitness journey in order to make sure that I get the most out of myself, change my life, be as productive as possible, do great things. You don't want to grow old and, grow horrible. You want to grow old and become better. You want to get better with age. And I think that the decisions that you make every single day, especially while you're younger, even now, I'm 40 years old now, the decisions that you make on a daily basis is largely going to determine what your life is going to be like when you get older. And I say this a lot of times from a financial perspective. And let me give you an example, right? Let's just say, for example, you make smart financial decisions in your early 20s and you're maxing out your 401k, right? Your retirement. And so let's say you put in the maximum $19,000, $20,000 a year, whatever your income is. You make the sacrifice. You don't, spend more than you want to. And whatever budget that you have, it's based off of minusing out whatever that maximum is. So let's just say you make $60,000, $70,000 a year and you're 25 years old and you're maxing out every single year. Really, you only make $50,000 a year, $40,000 a year after you max that out, because your budget is going to be based off of whatever the amount is left. Well, the quickest path to becoming a millionaire is to make the early investment so that your money can continue to compound. You don't want to find yourself in a position where you then making the wrong decisions and then you got to pay for it later by trying to do catch up. You can't catch up because that money is automatically working for you. And it's the same thing in every other aspect of life. And relationships, networking, the work that you put in, content creation, working out, all of those type of things. And so I've made some strategic decisions in my life to put some stuff on the back burner so that I can make sure that I'm winning in other aspects of life. So for example, my time is limited. I only have 24 hours in a day and my calendar is very, very busy. For those of you that has ever had a coaching call with me and I've showed you my calendar, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. And there is nothing more important to me now than health, fitness, building, and peace. Let me say that again. Health, fitness, building, and peace. Let me break down the health aspect. I've largely put my health on the back burner so that I can make sure that I spend the majority of my time grinding and working. And it just is what it is. And so now I've bought my time back, and so I'm spending the majority of my time, or any of my leisure time, I spend it at the gym. I spend it making sure that I refine my eating. I've hired people around me to participate in that success. And I think that it's going relatively well in a short amount of time. I haven't missed a day in the gym in the last, 11 days or something like that now? And that's cool. So, those are long-term results because that's lifestyle changes. And we'll just see how that pans out in the future. The building aspect of things is, all I want to do is create great shit. Like, I love doing great stuff because working is my superpower. It really is. Like, I cook up, I create, I got a long-term view, so I'm willing to endure through things long enough in order for it to be successful. And I think that that's important for men, right? This space right here is my oasis. I mean, even with this crazy sign over here, the don't do coke in the bathroom sign, this space is my oasis. I mean, really, like, we was live streaming here last night and it was absolutely awesome and great people, and shout out to everybody that participates on a live stream because it goes up and it's absolutely awesome. But this is my oasis. I can't find myself, and you can see the little scar on my head right here from my glasses pressing into my face when I got into a little skerfofo over Thanksgiving. I can't see myself ever being in a position to where I'm ever interrupting my peace, which was one of the other things that I just mentioned. I love being down here. I love how peaceful it is. I love the two 75-inch TVs that I haven't even gotten delivered yet. I love the little projector that I'm gonna have in which I'm gonna be able to teach people during the Millionaire Morning Show what's happening. I love having a gym literally less than 2 minutes away, and I could just dip off into there, take a shower, whatever. Like on a Saturday, this is a Saturday, I'm spending my time in the studio. When everybody else is sleeping, I love being productive. I love working. I love building. I love doing great shit, right? And so I guess the thing that I'm trying to convey to you guys is at some point in your life, you have to do a few things. A, you got to grind enough to where you actually can benefit from all of the things that come along with the early sacrifices. You got to make the early sacrifices, and I always say, stay down 10 so you can live the rest of your life the way that you want to. B, you have to be able to buy your time back. You want to get to a space in your life to where you don't have to do anything, but then you've purchased the ability to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do when you want to do. Last but not least, you have to be able to find your peace. I don't know what that looks like because that is on an individual basis. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has a space that they have to be in or they're trying to be in. And everybody is looking for a level of success on a personal level within their life. You got to find that. For me, I found it very early. I found it in my work. I'm very satisfied and happy with what it is that I do. And I'd rather live a super productive 40 to 50 than a blah 80. I'd rather live a super productive 40 to 50, and that's it, than a blah 80 to 90. I don't need to be here forever if it's going to be unproductive or it's going to be something that is not adding value to the world, that's not, adding growth to me, that's not bringing me peace as a result of it. You make the early sacrifices in your life so that you can do what you want to do when you want to do it. I don't want to be in a space to where I'm doing something that doesn't add value into people's lives or that's not adding value into my life. That doesn't bring me peace, that doesn't bring me a level of joy in seeing the product that we put out. And that's why we do what we do. We add value. I want to leave this earth in a better space than had I not been here. And then also on top of that, I also want to make sure that, I enjoy what I do in the second half of my life or however long that I'm going to be here, right? And hopefully I'm here forever. But if it's not going to be in a good space, mentally, health, the people that you surround yourself with, I'm straight on that. I'd rather spend the next year, 2 years building my oasis so that I can live the way that I want to live for the rest of my life, rather than find myself to be in a space to where I just have to exist in an environment where people are requiring something from me. It's unproductive. I think that guys need to really lean into it, and I'm very, very glad that I found that peace in my life. I don't need stuff anymore. I just wear hoodies. That's just me. I might switch up the look and the feel. I'm largely thinking about something going into 2023, first, second quarter. But that's to come after I get rid of all of the Nikes or whatever, and we see how everything shakes out. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun journey. I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to the Bag Chasers. We got the Miami meetup on New Year's Eve. That link is in the Patreon, or the update is in the Patreon as far as the location. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. I just dropped a new interview in there with me and Charleston White, and it's 2 hours uncensored, and it's crazy. I'm never uploading a full interview on YouTube ever again, so you guys can enjoy that. Tomorrow I also got a Patreon exclusive video dropping. And then I got a new interview dropping 2 to 3 days after that. So if you're not a part of the Patreon, link is in the description. You are missing out. Tap into the Discord. That link is connected to any of the most recent videos. And then last but not least, make sure you share this with your friends and hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. It's absolutely up from there. We got a live stream tonight on the Anton Daniels channel. That's going to be awesome. So I'm enjoying life. Life is great. It's awesome. I get to do what I want to do when I want to do it, and it's better this way. I encourage all men to do exactly what it is that I just taught you. Build, make the early sacrifices, find peace, and then go 100% into whatever it is that you think makes the most sense for you. You're going to love it. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.